But I don't want no tea. It gives me a headache.
Oh, what shall we have then?
Coffee.
Hey everyone, alright, I'm back. What we're going to do for this one, since I have the faces kind of blended, you can see the highlights and stuff like that a little bit here and there. Not as much. Now I'm going to do a wash, but I'm going to use something I saw on this other YouTube channel. I want to use some ink, so let me get a drop of ink here. Now I was told to dilute it because this stuff is so dark, but this is burnt sienna, so it should be fine with the redness you need in people's skin. I've got some Future Floor Wax here. What I'm going to do, I was told that Future Floor Wax helps dilute it a little bit and also allows it to apply better on top of the skin. So let's give this a try. I mean, if all else fails, everybody, I could just strip this guy and start all over again, so it's no big deal to me. I know it's like aggravating sometimes, but what I want to do is I'll take some of this ink, put it in here with the Future Floor Wax, and we're really going to dilute it. And that's a reddish brown, alright. Woohoo! Now let's see how this works. Let's push it in and everything. That's not too bad. I need a little darker. Another drop. Another drop. Come on. There we go. Let's get that a little darker in there. It is highlighting, but I don't want it too dark because you don't want it in all the cracks and crevices. I'm sorry. You don't want it too dark where it's so dark in the cracks and crevices it looks like junk, you know? You just want to give him some highlights in the dark spots. That's working out pretty good. He's got a more of a reddish tone there, but it's starting to get in the cracks a little bit. I don't know. Not too shabby. Let me try something. Oh yeah, well, you put it right. You put the ink right on. That really makes a difference. But I'm putting it with the Future Floor Wax, and it's helping a lot. Now that I put the one layer on, kind of smearing it around. That's not too bad. Future Floor Wax helps smooth it out. And it's still showing the highlights and stuff. So what I can do is come back. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, he starts getting all the cracks and crevices. And then I'm going to come back and highlight with some regular skin tone that I started with. That way it won't be too bright, you know. And this is helping to blend a little bit. The Future is. So that's cool. Alright, well, I kind of like this. So we're going to let this Future Floor Wax dry. It takes a little while to dry. And I'll do the other two guys and we'll see how that works out. Can you see really good? It's hard to hold it still. But that's not too bad. It gets in all the cracks. It's a reddish tone for that. I didn't want to use dark brown because dark brown would be too much, I think. So, burnt sienna. Alright, well, I'll be back. Let me get these other two done and we'll see how they turn out. Like I said, it's kind of, I'm getting frustrated because I'm not being partially colorblind, but at the same time I'm kind of like, well, you know, it's working. Maybe it'll work okay. You know, what the heck. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this on a piece of tile so I can clean it off. What's his name over at, I can't remember his name, over at the painting clinic did this. It's a really good idea, and so does Boyd, I think, does it also over at Trekworks, so it's kind of cool. Alright, well, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let the, well, actually I blow dried the Future Floor Wax and got it dried. So we're going to do it. I'm just going on this because I want to get this done and I'm trying so hard. I put a drop of the original color back in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some water in there with it. Let's go with this. Just need a drop. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. Get this very watered down. I'm just going to put a very thin coat over the upper part. So let's see how this works. And leave the other areas dark, which is what I want, and try not to get it onto the dark area, so that leaves us good shadows. And now I'm kind of like highlighting again, but a very thinned out paint, so it won't, you know, detract from some of the other things I've done. And as you can see, hopefully that has brought them back a little bit. Not too much. I may highlight some other areas, but we'll see. I'll keep playing with it and see how it works. So far, so good. I kind of like it. Leaves the shadow effects and everything else in there. So, camera's not picking up everything like I thought it would, but you know, these cheap cameras, what do you want, you know? But so I thinned it out again. Let me thin it up just a little bit more. Just using a very, very thinned out paint, just to kind of hit it and blend in. I don't want to dry brush. Oops. Now I've done it. Hold on. Gotta get another brush. I put too much paint on and it got in areas I don't want it to get to. There we go. Take a dry brush. Okay, there we go. Alright, that didn't damage anything. I just want to you know, thin it out. Just like a very thin coloring. Just to blend in, but not too much, you know? Just to give it a little bit so he's not totally dark all over. Give him back that flesh tone, because I don't think he would like to be that suntan. I'm just trying to hit the upper areas like that. See, that highlights him but leaves stuff in the background. So let me play with this and I'll be back. Okay, I've been playing and playing. I want to tell you all, I really suck at figures. I've tried it. I've done in the past. I've done stuff like the different things, but I'm really trying hard and give these guys a tan and not too reddish of a face is kind of fun. But I've been working, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've pretty much finished him. He's pretty much got highlights and dark areas and all that stuff. I got his eyes finished, and so I think he's pretty much done. I touched up his lips. I just added a little bit of the cat. It was a cadmium. Oh no, burnt umber. Where is it? Burnt cadmium red. I'm sorry. With the where is it? With the flesh, and made his lips a little tiny bit darker. Like I said, it's there. I mean, for me, I think I'm happy with the faces. I still have to do the arms, which will be no different. No real big thing. And here's the other guy. He's kind of a darker look to him. So that's what I want to do. I'm happy. I think I'm going to leave them alone as is. They've got enough. After doing the second coat of the original flesh here, with a very thin layer of it was like mostly water, putting it over top of the future floor wax and then mixing it all in, and I actually highlighted again on the chin and other little areas. Did that, and I just used direct water. Actually, I put like a little bit of a highlight on here, like this color here, and just a tad bit mixed with the regular color. Just touch the cheeks and the cheekbone, I mean the chin and the cheeks and the nose a little bit. Then I just took straight water from this brush, put it in the water here, just dabbed it out, and then just went over and just moved it around in there, and just moved it around. And when I moved it around, it just blended in. So I was very happy. These guys look alright. Like I said, I got to do the arms and the uniform now, which is really the easier part for me. Flesh tones suck. I'm just not good at it. I have watched so many great guys, like the Painting Clinic, and a bunch of different guys that do small scale figures, 25 millimeter, or all sorts of stuff that do beautiful work. I've watched a friend of mine, Don Bluer, at our model club. The man works with oils and everything else. The man is so good at doing faces, just beautiful. I mean, they look so real. I'm far from that. So, but I'm trying, and I'm not perfect by a long shot, but I'm trying. I just want to make these guys look decent in the face. They've got such good expressions and stuff like that. I just want to make them look good. I want to make sure the uniforms look decent, and then it's mainly the tank that I'm doing, but I kind of want to have the hatch open with guys sticking out. I think it'll look kind of cool, add a little more detail to it. So I'm happy with this. All I can tell you is thanks for watching. Sorry my tutorial is not that good. At least I got to show you this nice wet palette. It's nice because everything's still wet and I can come back and play with it. Nothing's dried out. It's great. I love it. So if anything, you got something to know how to do a wet palette now. And these instructions are all right. From the Vallejo paints. I think earlier I called them AFV paints or something on the first video, but it's alright. I think they could have gone through a little bit more, but these are larger scale figures, as you can tell. And with my smaller scale, I have my look how thick these things are for getting up close. For my visor, these I can get like an inch away in paint, but even then it's tough. I have two different pairs. I have one for basic modeling. This, like I said, the one I just showed you was for my super close-ups, and I have my regular one for doing basic modeling. So it's been interesting. At least you got to see me paint their faces. I'm sorry if I couldn't show you any basic techniques that were better, but this kit was nice. I did get colors I did like, and I gotta learn how to mix more, and the more I practice, the better off I'll be. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Have a great time. Keep modeling. The basic thing, like my friend Boyd over at TrekWorks says, keep modeling. It's a great hobby. If we can introduce new people to it, fantastic. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.